Warm greetings to you. Welcome to Stoic Wisdom Channel, where we reflect on the profound values of life together. If you find this content useful, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to not miss the next meaningful lessons. Today, we will discuss a question that perhaps everyone has asked themselves. Is money everything? Money has a magical power that can change a person's life, but at the same time, it can also drag people into unforeseen tragedies. In today's materialistic whirlwind, have we inadvertently allowed money to dominate our thoughts and actions? Let's reflect. Money cannot buy time, health, or love, but it is a tool that gives us the freedom to choose how to live. Perhaps the issue does not lie in money itself but in how we perceive and use it. Through this video, we will explore the values that are truly more important than money, as well as deep lessons on balancing material and spiritual aspects, not just to live abundantly but to live fully and meaningfully. Let's begin this journey of contemplation. 1. The positive values of money. First, fulfilling basic needs and creating comfort in life. Money serves as a tool that helps us meet our most fundamental needs. Think about it. From the food you eat every day, the clothes you wear, to the house you live in, everything requires money. With money, we can choose better food, a more comfortable living space, and better healthcare. It brings convenience and provides a foundation for a life that is not just about survival but about truly living. Moreover, money ensures spiritual needs such as education, entertainment, and world exploration. A trip, a good book, or a course for self-improvement, all require money. Not because we are overly dependent on it, but because money is a tool that brings us closer to the good things in life. Second, freedom and security. Money brings freedom, something everyone desires. When you have money, you have the power to choose. Choose where you want to live. Choose how you want to work. Choose the experiences you want to enjoy. More importantly, this freedom is not just about material wealth but also mental independence, the ability to live without constant financial worries. Additionally, money provides security. Imagine a family with a strong savings fund. They worry less when facing unexpected situations such as illness, unemployment, or other crises. Money cannot eliminate all risks, but it helps narrow the problem, reduce pressure, and allow us to focus on finding solutions. Third, the ability to pursue dreams. Finally, money is a great tool to fulfill dreams. If you want to start a business, build a family, or accomplish a big goal, then money is the stepping stone that helps you go further. Maybe you want to buy a small house, open a cafe, or pursue an artistic project. All require a strong financial foundation. However, what matters most is not how much money you have but how you use it. A wise person knows how to use money to build the life they dream of, rather than letting it become a burden or a chain. Ultimately, money is not just a tool for spending or shopping. It is a means to live fully, freely, and achieve noble goals. But always remember, the true value of money is not in its quantity, but in how it is used. 2. The negative aspects of money. First, the negative impact on relationships. Money can be a bonding force, but it can also break relationships that matter in life. Countless families have been torn apart, siblings have turned against each other, and friendships have ended, all because of financial disputes. Think about the times families argued over money, or relationships became driven by material interests. When money is placed above human values, sincerity and love, which are the foundations of lasting relationships, can easily fade away. If not handled carefully, money can turn even the closest people into strangers. Second, the corruption of human values. There is a saying, money reveals a person's true nature. In the pursuit of money, many people lose their dignity and moral values. Deception, greed, and even ruthless tactics to make money have become increasingly common. Money, once a means to support life, gradually becomes the sole purpose, blinding people to everything else. A common example is when money makes someone arrogant or dismissive of others due to financial differences. On the other hand, those who lack money may feel inferior, depressed, or even desperate enough to do anything to obtain it. At this point, money is no longer a tool for serving, but has become a master that controls people. Third, the difficulty of balancing material and spiritual life. One of the greatest traps of money is making us forget the core values of life. Many people focus so much on earning money that they sacrifice their health, family time, and precious relationships. We easily fall into the cycle of working tirelessly to earn money. Yet we have no time to enjoy the fruits of our labor or take care of ourselves. Take a moment to reflect. There are people who live in wealth but still feel lonely and empty. The reason is that money cannot replace the feeling of love, care, and happiness that comes from spiritual values. If we do not know how to balance, we will become slaves to money, and life will become barren and meaningless. Money is not bad, but the way we use it and the value we place on it can lead to negative consequences. Do not let money harm your relationships, change your personality, or drag you into a meaningless way of life. Instead, learn to use money wisely, so that it becomes a tool to serve life, rather than a burden or an ultimate goal. 3. Values that cannot be bought with money. 1. Health. We often hear the saying, health is everything. This is absolutely true, because health is the foundation for us to work, pursue our passions, and enjoy life. Although money can help you access better medical services, buy expensive medicine, or pay for modern treatments, it cannot guarantee you perfect health. Think about it. If you work relentlessly to earn a lot of money but do not take care of your health, what will happen? The wealth you accumulate may end up being spent on hospital bills. In some cases, there are illnesses that cannot be cured, no matter how much money you have. The important thing is, we must understand that money cannot buy back time or youth. A healthy body comes from proper care, a balanced diet, regular exercise, and a relaxed mind. While money can support these things to some extent, the majority depends on one's own awareness and lifestyle habits. Therefore, do not let life revolve solely around making money and forget about your own health. Money can be earned, but once health is lost, nothing can replace it. Treasure your health, because it is the most valuable asset that no amount of money can buy. 2. Family. Family is where love, connection, and sharing are the foundation. And these things cannot be bought with money. No matter how wealthy you are, money can never replace the loved ones who stand by your side during difficult times, or when you need emotional support. Think about it. In society, you may face hardships, competition, and even deception, but when you return home, your family remains a peaceful harbor, where you are loved and unconditionally protected. At home, parents are always ready to open their arms. Siblings are willing to stand by your side, regardless of whether you succeed or fail in the outside world. Money may solve many problems in life, but it cannot buy precious moments with family. Asterisk a warm family meal. Asterisk encouraging words from parents. Asterisk love from your children. These are values that no amount of wealth can bring. On the other hand, families that become distant and indifferent due to chasing after money often fail to find true happiness, even if they are materially abundant. If you are fortunate to have a loving and supportive family, cherish it, because not everyone is lucky enough to have this priceless gift. Spend time caring for and nurturing your family, as it is an invaluable treasure that money cannot buy. A happy family is the foundation that helps you overcome all challenges in life. 3. Love and friendship. Love is one of the most sacred values in human life, and no amount of money can buy sincerity and love. Whether it is romantic love, family love, or friendship, all are built upon trust, care, and sharing. A relationship based on material wealth is often fragile and easily broken, as it lacks emotional depth and true value. In modern life, many people chase after money and overlook precious moments to love and care for their loved ones. At some point, when they finally pause, they may realize they are alone, with no one left to share their life with. Remember, money can buy an expensive gift, but it cannot buy the warmth of a hug, a genuine smile, or deep understanding from the heart. Friends are the family we choose for ourselves. The people who stay by your side are not there because of your status or wealth, but because of the sincerity in your relationship. A true friend is someone who walks with you, whether you succeed or fail, or rich or poor. Money may help you expand your social connections, but it cannot create true friendships. Friendships built on sincerity and mutual respect are the ones that last and hold real meaning. So, if you are lucky enough to have true friends, cherish and protect them, because they are invaluable assets in your life. Love and friendship are spiritual values far beyond the reach of money. Dedicate time and effort to nurturing these relationships. because they not only bring joy but also help you find balance and meaning in life. Money may come and go, but once you lose those who truly love and accompany you, it is difficult to get them back. 4. Happiness. Happiness is something we all desire, but it is not something that money can buy. Each person has their own definition of happiness. Asterisk for some, it is material abundance. Asterisk for others, it is peace of mind. Asterisk are simple joys from small moments in life. Money can help you achieve many things, but it cannot guarantee that you will feel happy. There are wealthy people who live in magnificent houses but still feel lonely and empty. On the other hand, poor families who lack material wealth but always love and care for each other often find joy and fulfillment in life. This shows that true happiness does not lie in the amount of money you have but in how you perceive and experience life. Moreover, happiness comes from values that cannot be bought, such as love, understanding, sincere relationships, and gratitude. When we appreciate simple things like a peaceful morning, a smile from a loved one, or words of encouragement at the right time, we will realize that happiness is not a destination but the moments we experience on life's journey. Remember, money can make life more comfortable, but it cannot create true happiness. The key to living happily is balancing material and spiritual well-being, being content with what we have, and always cherishing the good values around us. Happiness is not a luxury, sometimes. It is just the simple things we often overlook. Ladies and gentlemen, money is indeed important, but as we have analyzed, it is not everything. Money can help us achieve many things in life, but core values such as health, family, love, friendship, and happiness will always be things that cannot be bought. The important thing is not how much money we have but how we use it as a tool to build a meaningful and fulfilling life. Remember, material abundance is good, but peace of mind and lasting relationships are the most valuable assets in life. Life always requires balance. Work hard to ensure a comfortable life, but do not forget to make time for your health, family, and loved ones. Money can be lost and earned again, but spiritual values, once lost, are very difficult to regain. Thank you for taking the time to listen and reflect with Try Tuesday Kak Ki. If you find this video useful, please subscribe, share it with your loved ones, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next valuable lessons. Wishing you a peaceful life filled with positive energy and the wisdom to balance money with the core values of life. Goodbye and see you again. Next, let's listen to the article, 10 Wise Secrets to Nurturing Friendships and Family for a Happy, Fulfilling Life. In this life, the greatest meaning comes from relationships. However, we do not always know how to behave properly. Sometimes, the more we try to make an impression, the more we push others away, the more we want to help, the more we accidentally make people dependent. And sometimes, the people we love the most are the ones we forget in the hustle and bustle of life. Relationships, whether friendships or family bonds, need to be nurtured with wisdom and sincerity. In this video, I will share 10 simple but profound ways to cultivate relationships that bring happiness not only to others but also to yourself. These are not textbook lessons but insights drawn from reality, from small but powerful actions. 1. Be natural in relationships. In life, we sometimes think that we must try hard to impress others to be liked or valued. But the truth is quite the opposite. When we try to appear intelligent, wealthy, or sophisticated, we often unintentionally reveal our imperfections. As a result, instead of impressing people, we make them feel distant. Look at children, the elderly, or pets. They don't need to try to be loved because they live naturally, without pretense, without imposing expectations. That makes them strangely attractive. In relationships, if we keep chasing or trying to pull someone into our circle, it often backfires. But if we let things happen naturally, that relationship will have the opportunity to develop and become more sustainable. The lesson here is simple. Be yourself. Be sincere. Comfort and authenticity are the best foundations for building meaningful relationships. 2. Help in the right way. When it comes to helping others, many people think that the more they do for someone, the better. But in reality, that's not the case. If you try to do everything for someone, whether it's a child, a friend, or a colleague, not only do you make them dependent, but sometimes, you also diminish their ability to be independent. Imagine lifting someone too much. They will get used to relying on you and gradually become dependent. When you are no longer able to help, they will struggle even more. Instead, the best way to help is to encourage them to solve their own problems. Be there to support them at the right time. But don't do everything for them. Just like teaching a child to walk, you need to let them take steps, fall, and get back up on their own. Smart helping is not about carrying all the burden but about creating opportunities for others to grow. The lesson here is, help with limits. Don't go beyond what's necessary. Let your loved ones become stronger through their own efforts. Only then will your help truly be meaningful and lasting. 3. Prioritize family. A paradox in life that few people realize. We often treat outsiders better than our own family. With friends, we listen, share, and spend time understanding them. But with parents, children, or close relatives, we sometimes become neglectful or even take their sacrifices for granted. Think about it. When a new friend visits your home, you might spend hours preparing a lavish meal, even willing to exceed your budget. But when your parents come over, do you do the same? Often, parents only receive leftover food or a simple meal, as if their love does not deserve the same appreciation as that of outsiders. Family is the closest bond we have, yet it is often the most neglected. They are the ones who stand by you in your hardest times, ready to sacrifice for you without expecting anything in return. Yet, many of us direct our attention and priorities toward superficial relationships outside. The lesson here is to cherish your family, not just in thought but in action. Give them the best, not out of obligation, but because they deserve it. Your loved ones need to know that they are always your top priority. Start with small but meaningful actions, a simple thank you, a special meal, or simply listening to them more. These things will strengthen and enrich your family relationships. 4. Give compliments. A sincere compliment, no matter how small, has the power to change someone's entire day, or even their life. Yet, many of us forget this power. People can work hard, be dedicated, and do an excellent job, but they rarely receive recognition. This makes many feel unappreciated or unloved. When you give a compliment, such as, "You did a great job," "Your outfit looks amazing," or "You have such a radiant smile," you are not only making that person happy but also brightening their entire day. Genuine compliments are not flattery, they are honest acknowledgments of someone's qualities or efforts. Interestingly, when you give compliments, you also feel happier. However, giving compliments is an art. They must come from genuine observation and should not be given for personal gain. Compliments made to please others artificially are not only ineffective but can also lead to a loss of trust. The lesson here is to take time to notice the good in others and say it out loud. A small compliment can provide great motivation. More importantly, make it a daily habit. Every day, find at least one good thing to praise someone for. Not only will you make others happy, but you will also create a cycle of positive energy in your own life. 5. Accept that you cannot change others. Many of us hold a false belief that we can change others. You may think that if you are patient enough, love enough, or determined enough, the other person will change according to your wishes. But in reality, this effort is not only futile but also often leads to disappointment and conflict. Take Mary as an example. She wants to change Fred, her boyfriend. She believes she can help him give up bad habits and become a better person. But Fred does not want to be changed. He feels pressured, frustrated, and gradually grows distant. Meanwhile, Mary becomes exhausted and disappointed because her efforts are not yielding results. This creates a vicious cycle. One person tries to change the other. The other resists, and both end up hurt. Change is a natural process that must come from within. It usually happens when people experience lessons from life itself, whether through failures or losses. We cannot force others to change because, in doing so, we may unknowingly interfere with their natural process of growth. What you can do is create a positive environment, provide support, and be patient. Do not preach or impose. Change only holds value when it comes from the individual's own realization and desire. The lesson here is clear. Accept that no one can change another person, only they can change themselves. Focus on bettering yourself and becoming a positive example. Sometimes, your own transformation will inspire others to improve, but never see it as a requirement. Respect and patience are the keys to every relationship. 6. Forgive to free yourself. Since childhood, we are taught that forgiveness is a noble act, a valuable moral virtue. But beyond its ethical aspect, forgiveness is also a great gift you give to yourself. Because when you refuse to forgive, the one who suffers the most is not the other person, it is you. Imagine holding a grudge against someone who has hurt you. It could be a boss who unfairly fired you or a close friend who betrayed your trust. You swear never to forgive them. But what happens? You are the one who loses sleep, feels pain inside, and is consumed by resentment. Meanwhile, the other person may not even be aware of your anger. They might still be living happily as if nothing ever happened. Studies show that hatred and resentment not only harm your mind but also seriously impact your health. It can weaken your immune system, increase the risk of heart disease, cancer, and even diabetes. Smoldering anger not only breaks your heart but also harms your body. Forgiveness does not mean you agree with what they did, nor does it mean forgetting everything. Forgiveness means you choose to let go of the burden in your heart so that your soul feels lighter. It is a way to free yourself from the endless cycle of suffering. The lesson here is, forgiveness is not easy, but it is necessary. When you forgive, you are not doing it for them but for yourself. See it as a gift you give yourself to bring more peace and happiness into your life. Choosing forgiveness is choosing to love yourself. 7. Appreciating the value of money in relationships. Money in relationships, especially friendships, is always a sensitive issue. Sometimes, due to closeness, we easily assume that a wealthy friend will naturally pay in shared situations. But is that really fair? Even the most generous people have limits, not because of the value of money, but because of the attitude of the recipient. Consider the story of Jim, a wealthy and generous person. He often invited friends on vacations, treated them to luxurious restaurant meals, and never hesitated to cover all the expenses. However, he had a friend, Tom, who, for 10 years, never once reciprocated, even with a simple cup of coffee. This made Jim feel disrespected, not because of the money, but because of Tom's attitude. Gradually, their relationship became unbalanced and risked falling apart. The issue here is not how much money you spend, but how you show appreciation. A small gift, a simple gesture like treating someone to a modest meal or a cup of coffee, shows that you acknowledge and appreciate their generosity. On the other hand, taking it for granted can slowly push a relationship into a dead end. The lesson is simple. If a friend is always willing to share, respond in a way that you can. Whether it's a small gift or a thoughtful action, fairness is not about monetary value but about an attitude of gratitude. By giving back, even in small ways, you will see your relationships grow stronger and more meaningful. Remember, generosity should never be one-sided. It is a respectful and loving exchange. 8. Choosing meaningful gifts. Gift giving is an art, especially when you want to express affection for the important women in your life. Unfortunately, many people, especially men, often make mistakes when selecting gifts, leading to disappointing outcomes. Imagine this. You want to buy a birthday gift for your wife or girlfriend. You think you're being thoughtful by choosing something useful, like a vacuum cleaner or an iron. But does she really feel love from that gift? For women, such gifts often carry the meaning, you don't really care about my feelings, you just picked something convenient. The truth is, while men often appreciate practical gifts, women value meaning and personalization. They want to receive things that reflect thoughtfulness and emotional connection, proof that you were truly thinking about them. It could be a delicate bracelet, a book she loves, even just a bouquet of flowers given at the right moment. Additionally, timing matters. Women often see birthdays and anniversaries as opportunities for their partner to show special attention. If you overlook these occasions, even an expensive gift may become meaningless. The lesson here is, when giving a gift, put yourself in the recipient's shoes. Think about what makes them feel loved and valued. The worth of a gift is not in its price, but in the care and effort you put into it. Choose a gift not just to please them, but to show how important they are to you. A little thoughtfulness can make a huge difference, bringing joy to both of you. 9. Being cautious when giving relationship advice. In life, you may find yourself in the position of an advisor, as friends or family members turn to you for relationship advice. Perhaps they are struggling, considering a breakup, and seeking your opinion, but this is an emotional minefield where you must tread very carefully. Imagine this. You sincerely share your thoughts, even taking sides and criticizing the other person, thinking you're protecting your friend. But just a week later, the couple reconciles. And now, both of them feel uncomfortable around you. Why? Because, intentionally or not, you placed yourself in the middle of their conflict and inadvertently damaged your own relationship with them. The reality is, no one, except those in the relationship, truly understands what is happening between them. There are emotions, conflicts, and dynamics that only they can fully grasp, things that outsiders can never completely understand. Be cautious when giving advice on others' relationships. Therefore, giving opinions that go too deep sometimes not only fails to help but also makes things more complicated. The lesson here is, when asked for advice, listen more than you speak. Do not rush to judge or offer definitive counsel. If necessary, guide them to think and decide for themselves. Remember, your role is not to solve the problem, but to be a companion, helping them find their own answers. Being cautious and tactful when giving advice not only helps you maintain good relationships with both parties, but also shows respect for their privacy and independence. Sometimes, silence, or simply saying, "I trust that you will make the right decision," is exactly what they need from you. 10. Happiness begins with yourself. In life, we often hear sweet promises from songs or romantic movies. Asterisk, "I will make you happy forever." Asterisk, "You're the reason I changed my life." These words sound beautiful, but in reality, they are not true. In real life, no one can take full responsibility for your happiness except yourself. Think about it. When you feel happy and full of energy, you tend to be drawn to people like you, those who are happy and positive. But when you are sad and exhausted, would you want to be around someone who is also drowning in negative emotions? The truth is, happiness attracts happiness. Suffering often leads to more suffering. Many people fall into the mistake of believing that their happiness depends on someone else, a lover, a life partner, or even a job. But in reality, only you can create happiness for yourself. No one can bring joy to you if you do not find it from within. This does not mean you have to be happy all the time or pretend to be joyful. Instead, start with small things. Find out what makes you feel better. Focus on the positive aspects of life. Gradually build an optimistic mindset. When you change your perspective, you will attract people with similar energy, and life will become lighter and more meaningful. The lesson here is, do not wait for someone else to make you happy. Create happiness from what you have. That happiness will naturally spread to those around you. You do not need to change the whole world. Just change yourself. Happiness is not a destination but a way of living every day. Life is a long journey, and relationships are the bridges that help us get through the toughest paths. What we share with family, friends, and even strangers are precious gifts. We not only learn to love, but also learn to grow from the simplest things. Let today's lessons become a part of how you treat others. A sincere compliment. A timely act of forgiveness. Or simply, giving your attention to the right person at the right time. All these create deep values that no material possession can replace. And most importantly, always start with yourself. When you live positively, love, and appreciate, you not only enrich your own life but also spread happiness to those around you. Choose to build genuine relationships, because that is how we leave a beautiful mark on this life. Sparkling Heart, thank you for being here and listening. Herb wishing you happiness in every moment.